Theresa May to address human rights defence for immigrants. Protester arrested after most dramatic race in history. Archbishop Rowan Williams delivers final Easter sermon. And Ashley and her dancing dog's Paw-Some edition. Good evening. The Home Secretary has said that the right to a family life defence should only be available to asylum seekers in rare and exceptional cases. Currently, they can appeal to stay in the UK on the grounds that they have a right to a family life as stated in Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights. Some MPs claim the law is being exploited, particularly by immigrants who would lose their asylum because they have committed crimes. Mrs May told the Sunday Telegraph she wants to make sure the law was not used to allow people who have committed a crime, broken immigration rules, or cannot support themselves to stay in the UK. She said she believed the measure would be widely supported. Mrs May will attempt to prevent further abuses by directing judges rather than through new legislation. The Labour Shadow Home Secretary Yvette Cooper said that her proposal will not lead to the deportation of more foreign criminals because the majority of them do not remain here because of human rights. Mrs May also used the interview to insist that the government would find a way of introducing new laws that allowed it to monitor people online activity. Civil liberty groups condemned the controversial measures as a snooper's charter, and Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg indicated he would curb the plans. Today, the Liberal Democrat President Tim Farron told the BBC's Andrew Marr show that his party is prepared to kill two proposals. He said that he would look at the draft legislation when it is published, but that he was not prepared to support authorisation laws. A swimmer who brought yesterday's boat race to a temporary halt has been charged on suspicion of a public order offence, Scotland Yard has said today. The annual Oxford-Cambridge competition was restarted after the wetsuit-clad man appeared close to the boats in the River Thames in London, narrowly avoiding the blade of an Oxford oar. Cambridge powered to victory, but celebrations were muted while Oxford rower Alexander Woods was taken to Charing Cross Hospital after collapsing in the boat. Sources name the swimmer, who stopped the race for the first time since 2001, as Trenton Oldfield. Police said he was released on bail late last night, charged with a Section 5 public order offence, namely behaviour likely to cause harassment, alarm or distress. He will appear at Feltham's Magistrates Court on Monday, April the 23rd. In a video shared by YouTube user Dave Melkman, Oldfield is seen being booed by crowds as police escorted him from the scene. Oldfield, who studied contemporary urbanism at the London School of Economics, is also joint coordinator of a not-for-profit organisation called This Is Not a Gateway, which creates platforms for critical projects and ideas related to cities. According to its website, he has worked for more than a decade in non-governmental organisations specialising in urban renewal, cultural and environmental programmes. Carl Hudspeth, president of Oxford University Boat Club, blamed Oldfield for ruining his crew's big day. It was almost half an hour after the unprecedented disruption that the race was later restarted. The drama continued when a clash of oars led to Oxford crew member Hanno Heinhumsen breaking his blade, allowing Cambridge to pull clear. The contest ended in a no presentation ceremony, and the boat race company labelled it possibly the most dramatic in boat race history. The Archbishop began his final Easter sermon arguing that young people's hostility towards faith is not as extreme as society perceives it to be. He said that many young people take the issue of religion seriously, despite not attending church. He warned that now was the worst possible moment to downgrade the importance of teaching religion in secondary schools. Dr. Williams, who will take up a post at Cambridge University in January, also told followers that the ultimate test of the Christian religion is not whether it is useful or helpful to society, but whether or not its central claim, the resurrection of Jesus Christ, actually happened. Dr. Williams's ministry has been challenging at times. Under his leadership, the Church of England nearly split over the audition of gay clergy and women bishops. Dr. Williams has shown no resistance to the appointment of openly gay bishops, as well as showing continued support for the audition of women. He will continue to carry out all the duties and responsibilities of the Archbishop of Canterbury, both for the Church of England and the Anglican Communion, until the end of the year, Lambeth Palace have said. And finally, dressed in a leopard skin mini dress and dancing to the theme tune from the Flintstones, even Simon Cowell had to crack a smile at Ashley Butler's double act with dog Pudsey. Butler, 16, was given Pudsey a present for her 11th birthday, and the two have been inseparable ever since. Butler said, "There are times when I get frustrated because there's a party and I can't go because of training, but I love it. It's my life." Cowell has been telling the other Britain's Got Talent judges for years that he is on the lookout for a dog act, he said. "I've been saying for years that there's a gap in the market for a new lassie." Cowell liked the act so much that he even suggested he would perform with Pudsey if the pair reached the finals of the competition. Butler told The Sun she was open to the idea, but that Cowell would have had to train hard for the honour. And that is it from me and the team here. Good night, and I hope you had a very happy Easter.